Does V-Carve tell you a job's going to take an hour, but you're still standing there 3 hours later? It's incredibly frustrating when those estimated toolpath times are wildly different from your actual milling reality, but you don't have to guess anymore. Today, I'm showing you 2 different methods to configure your settings so your software finally matches your machine. Let's dial this in and stop wasting time. Let's get to work. In your Vectric software, you'll notice that if you go to your toolpaths and you click on the icon for toolpath summary, you'll see a machine time that is estimated for all of your toolpaths. Now, in some cases, and because all CNC machines are different, this time could be right, or it could be wrong. If you have actually run the toolpaths before, you want to try to get this estimated time to what you actually stood there and got. So say, for example, it actually took a little over 5 hours for me to present this. There's 2 different ways I can get this accurate. And the first is the scale factor. With the scale factor, what we want to do is we want to set that and increment that to where it gets us closer to our actual time. So if I change that to 1.2, you'll see that gives me a machine time of about 5 hours and 6 minutes total. So that's the first way you can do that, and that is reasonably accurate. The other possibility is to use what's called machine acceleration. And in order to do that, we have to set some parameters. So let's take a moment to go and see how you can get those parameters and plug them in for your machine. If you're using a program like GCenter, you're going to want to go into your console and open that up. In your console, I'm going to maximize that. And we're going to enter in the command $$, press enter to show our GRBL parameters. And what we're looking for are the parameters for the speed of each of the axes, which is $110, 111, and 112. And then we want 120, 121, and 122, which is our acceleration. I would make note of that setting so when you configure Vectric, you get the right settings, because oftentimes the machines may be set to the wrong parameters, and that'll give you a skewed estimation time. If you're in Carbide Motion, you'll need to connect to your machine, go up to Settings, and on the Settings tab, click on Debug. And down here in this bottom section, we have our GRBL settings as they're being read from the controller. This is similar to the console that we saw in GCenter. So what we want to do here is scroll down to where our parameters start off with 0 and go through 132. And once again, we are looking for 110, 111, and 112 for the rapids rate that we'll enter in, and 120, 121, and 122 for the acceleration rate for each axis. We'll put those into the Vectric software, and that will help to improve our estimated time accuracy. Now that we're back into the Vectric V-Carve software, we select machine acceleration, and you want to make sure that you do have your machine configured and with the post processor that you use, and you should be able to drop that down from your machine list. Now you're going to have to click on this Manage Machine Configuration icon, hit enter, and what we're going to look at are these settings for the machine configuration. When we look at acceleration, we want to do X, Y, and Z axis. For the angle, that is used for rotary devices if you happen to have one that you can connect to your CNC, and you'll want to get those settings from the manufacturer of the CNC itself. So starting with our X acceleration, we noticed in our software that we are running in millimeters per second squared, and my settings for all 3 axes are 500 millimeters per second square. So we can go ahead and apply that. And now we want to set our rapid rate. Now, if you noticed on my machine, I had settings of 5,000 for the X and the Y, and the Z was 3,000 millimeters per minute. So in this case, I'm going to adjust my settings to 3,000 because it is the lowest of the Rapid's acceleration rates. And now what you'll notice is that our total machining time is now 4 hours, 57 minutes, 32 seconds for all of our tool paths. That does not take into account the time it takes for you to change bits whenever you export your tool paths. With those parameters adjusted, you shouldn't be surprised by a 3-hour job when you only planned for 1. If getting these estimates accurate saved you some headache today, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel to reach more makers like us. Now that your software is finally calibrated to your machine, you're ready to tackle a bigger design. Check out this complete V-Carve clock tutorial right here to put those settings to the test. Thanks for watching.